Hello everyone, I am ArrowGauge and today I'm going to be taking you through the RPGMakerMV multiplayer API that I've been working on. So as you can see, I've got it running in the browser. This is actually on the same server as the API, so if you're hosting it you should be able to host the game as well. So first of all, I'm just going to show you what I've got for creating a character. So I'll just create a character here, and then if we send a request to the server to get all player locations, it should return us with the ID of the player's username, what map they're on, and their X and Y coordinates. So if we send that again, you'll see the X and Y coordinates have changed because he's in an entirely different location. So if I create another character, player H, we can see exactly where the other player is. And if we send this request, we have both of them. So what we can also do is we can send this guy inside, and if he's inside, sitting in front of this box of bread, and then we go in here as well, we can see the location of the other player as well. There we go. So it takes a few seconds for it to download everything. That's intentional because as you can see, the response time for this request was 15 milliseconds, and that can actually be quite a lot if you've got 1,001 players, and that'll just keep going up. So I'm trying to limit the amount of requests that are being made. Of course you can modify this when I finally allow this to be used by others, but for the moment I have this little interaction here. So if you go up to a person, it will show their username, their ID, and the MID. This is a ID for the event that I'm using in order to debug at the moment. But we can actually attack another player. Now this has no effect on the other person, but it does allow you to engage in combat with someone who has the exact same stats as whatever the stats of the player are that you're facing off against. And that's just one of the things that I managed to get working. So I'll disconnect from that one, and we will show the other part that I've been working on. So this here is a city. So if I send the post request, because I don't actually have a way of creating a city in the game, and I'm planning on having it be a separate game, so you have like your city manager game and you have your RPG, and you go between the two in order to interact with them. So if I pick up this gold, then I head through here, we are now inside the city. So you'll notice that inn just got fully restored. So if I set that to level 0, then it should show a damaged broken inn that's just absolutely worthless. Like, you can't even go in it properly. Shop isn't open. And then if we set this to 1, send that, then all of the damage gets repaired and it should be usable, but I don't actually have an inn at the moment. And then I hit 2, and that should add a few windows, change the roof a little, change that to 4, and some greenery is added to the windows. And if I set that to 5, which is the current highest, then you can see it's really done itself up. Now we also have our shops. So if I head here in the item shop, then I hit buy, you can see we have elemental fragments and elemental shards. These are item IDs 1 and 2 respectively. And if I send this get request, I can see we have 5 and 3 respectively in stock. So I can buy 3 of them, I can buy 4 of them, and then if I go back on here, you'll see it's gone, there's a lot more available. That's because restocking is currently on a very short timer, and the shop actually leveled up from those purchases. So if I hit that send request again, the level of this shop has gone up, and it's got quite a few more things in stock. So I can buy all of these, but there's only the one of them because they've not been in stock for long. They've only got a few. Buy all of these, and then buy everything again. And then back in. You'll notice for a very short time at least, things are actually going out of stock because they are being all bought up. But it's refreshing what's in stock far too fast for me to properly show you it completely being out of stock. But that's just a test feature, and you will be able to set your own timer when this goes live. But as you can see, the wares change and the level goes up as things are purchased. So if I head back outside, you can see the shop now looks much different. See, the weapon and the item shop are now both level 2, whereas our armor shop is level 0. But I can change this, and if I go into put, set this to level 5, not the right level 5, send that, and you can see that's gone up again. So that's what I've got working at the moment. I am actually quite proud of it, and I'm looking forward to adding more features.